could a tiny island in the middle of nowhere survive for centuries in perfect peace? Well, the answer probably lies in the island's amazing network of coastal forts. There are 55 of them, and all are equipped with a giant cannon just like this. It seems that just the mere sight of these cannons was enough to scare off any pirates, plunderers, or pillagers, because not a single shot was ever fired from these guns in anger. In fact, they weren't even allowed to do target practice, because when they tried that, they blew out all of the windows within a half-mile radius and ended up paying a fortune to repair the damage from their friendly fire.
We're at Fort St. Catherine, a 20-minute walk or short minibus ride from the center of St. George's. This is Bermuda's biggest fort, and there's lots of really interesting things to see, like replicas of Britain's crown jewels and a fascinating diorama of Bermuda's history.
This site is also equivalent to America's Plymouth Rock, because it was just over here back in 1609 that the Sea Venture, which was on its way to Jamestown carrying settlers, shipwrecked. Now, miraculously, all 150 people aboard survived and came ashore. And that is the story of how Bermuda became colonized by the British nearly 400 years ago.
Tony Bennett left his heart in San Francisco. Sir George Somers left his right here in Somers Gardens in St. George's, not far from this famous statue of him. A happy twist of fate drove Sir George's ship, which had been heading for Virginia, onto our reefs in 1609. St. George's became Bermuda's first settlement, and it has been miraculously preserved as a living reminder of the way we were in centuries past. In fact, the United Nations have designated it a World Heritage Site. This is the oldest continuously inhabited settlement in the New World and was the original capital of Bermuda. King Square is the center of the town. As you would expect, the town hall is here, as well as an information bureau.
One of the sights you can't miss in St. George's is this, the Deliverance. The Deliverance is a replica of the first ship ever built in Bermuda. It was built by early settlers back in 1610 who were shipwrecked here. Now, it's only about 50 feet long, but it was designed to carry 130 passengers, crew, and provisions to Jamestown, Virginia.
One of the most photographed sites in St. George's are the stocks and pillory used to punish and humiliate those who broke the 17th century laws. Women who committed crimes such as gossiping were penalized by being dropped into the harbor on the ducking stool. Historical reenactments take place at noon several days a week. During the American Civil War, the Confederate agent Major Norman Walker used these rooms to coordinate the flow of guns, ammunition, and other war supplies through the Union blockade. The island's involvement in the Civil War is explained in this fascinating exhibit at the Bermuda National Trust Museum, in one of the oldest stone buildings in Bermuda, previously known as the Globe Hotel. Bermudians know this as the Unfinished Church. Started more than 125 years ago, it was intended to replace St. Peter's Church. But parish infighting caused the magnificent Victorian Gothic structure to be abandoned before its completion. You might be lucky enough to find archaeologists digging for other ancient remains on the site. St. George's was named after the patron saint of England. Legend has it that George slayed a dragon to save a princess. Fiction becomes fact at Dragon Slayer on the town square. Here you'll find a magical collection of wizards, fairies, gargoyles, and of course, dragons. You won't want to miss this unique shop. Jill Amos Rain is one of Bermuda's foremost watercolorists, and Jill's limited edition prints have made her the island's most popular collectible artist. Jill has her own studio, Bermuda Memories, right here on the town square, and you'll often find her there signing her work. A few steps away is their sister shop, Bridge House Galleries, featuring local crafts, antiques, and fine gifts. Next door is Dockside Glass. World-renowned craftsmen at the Dockyard Glassblowing Studio create all the Bermuda-inspired pieces on sale here. They make great gifts or mementos. Dockside Glass also sells the Bermuda Rum Cake. Try a sample of this traditional island indulgence, and we'll guarantee you'll want to take a Bermuda rum cake home with you. If you're a collector of fine things, you'll want to visit Vera P. Card on Water Street. They have literally hundreds of beautiful porcelain figurines from world-famous names like Hummel, Yadro, and Goebel, and some rare and unusual pieces such as this collection created around works owned by Bermuda's Masterworks Gallery. Beautiful crystal is another great reason to visit Vera P. Card. And the best news is many of the stunning items are 50% less than prices back home at Vera P. Card. When you open a cracker box, what do you find? When it's the Cracker Box in St. George's, you'll find a wonderful choice of souvenirs, such as these nautical-themed gifts, hand-carved dolphins, coral jewelry, as well as essentials you always need on vacation. The Cracker Box is here on York Street. Just across the road is Robertson's Drugstore, where you'll find everything from headache remedies to Cuban cigars. Robertson's have a full pharmacy, toiletries, postcards, magazines, and much more. Just look for this pink building. The place to eat in St. George's is the Carriage House. Relax harborside over a light lunch from the imaginative menu. Or why not stay for dinner when truly outstanding cuisine is created by award-winning chefs? And on Sundays, the Carriage House Champagne Brunch is a St. George's tradition. Here's a great way to explore the island. Rent a scooter from Oleander Cycles right here in St. George's. When you're done, they'll pick it up from wherever you are. Scooters are easy to ride. You don't need a driver's license, just common sense. And you can go where you want, when you want. You can even take it on the ferry. Look for the Oleander Cycles sign and shop just 1 block up from the town square. Have you thought about making Bermuda your home away from home and owning a piece of paradise? The St. George's Club makes shared property ownership a reality for you. This luxury resort offers families a superior standard of accommodations in beautifully appointed 1- and 2-bedroom cottages that sleep up to 8. You'll save thousands of dollars year after year as you return. And as a member of this exclusive club, you'll create memories that will last a lifetime. The St. George's Club invites you to see for yourself what they offer and how to own your piece of paradise. It's just a short walk from the ferry terminal.
There are more than 100 places of worship in Bermuda, more per capita than anywhere else in the world. This one, St. Peter's in St. George's, shows the influence of architect Sir Christopher Wren.
This cedar-fitted church is the oldest Anglican church in the Western Hemisphere and was once Bermuda's only public meeting place. In fact, the first meeting of Parliament took place here in 1620. Before it moved here. State House is one of only a few buildings on the island to have a flat roof. Home of the first Parliament, it has also been used as gunpowder storehouse and a Masonic lodge. There are many other excellent examples of early Bermudian architecture in St. George's, including one of the oldest houses on the island. The old rectory behind St. Peter's Church, built in 1699 by Captain George Drew, a well-known pirate. Bridge House, which now houses an art gallery, was once the governor's mansion. And this formal Georgian building called Buckingham, built about 250 years ago, is now the office of the mayor of St. George's. The simple exterior of Tucker House belies the elegant interior, which provides an intriguing glimpse into the daily lives of Bermudians of centuries past.
Bermuda is one of the world's most popular spots for honeymooners. Now, tradition says if honeymooners make a wish and walk through one of Bermuda's moon gates, that wish will come true. But just being in Bermuda is a wish come true for most of us.